Hey everyone, Teamudf here from Monday Night Raw. I'm going to try something different in this episode. I also want it to be your universe interaction for this episode. Is if I take entrances off regular shows, like what do you, I don't know, do you want me to remove entrances from regular shows? I can do match backgrounds and things otherwise, and if I remove entrances, I might actually be able to start fitting in an extra match every other show or something. But I don't know, I just feel like seeing the same entrance over and over is getting like really redundant at this point. I would gladly leave entrances on for pay-per-views, or like big title matches on Raw or SmackDown, or maybe if we have like a story event or something, we can do entrances there. Actually, I have an example of a story event entrance for you tonight, so you can see like how everything will work. So again, just testing universe mode with no entrances, kind of like how we did in WWE 13. So go ahead and let me know what you think about that. And we're kicking things off tonight with Kurt Angle and David Otunga. Kurt Angle coming off a huge victory at SummerSlam versus the Ultimo Dragon. David Otunga hasn't really done much in my universe modes, but he's going to try and build some major momentum tonight by taking on the Olympic gold medalist. Kurt Angle originally on Raw, remember? Will Kurt Angle possibly go for the WWE title at some point? Imagine if we had, like, Kurt Angle versus Daniel Bryan. And speaking of Daniel Bryan, oh man, the WWE champion, he's in a lot of trouble. No idea what's going to happen to him tonight. We do know, though, that he is going to be competing in a tables match in our main event. Random tables match. We have no idea who his opponent is. Vince McMahon has apparently assigned him a random opponent. And speaking of Vince, segues everywhere, I don't know what Vince is doing. Vince just randomly awarding JBL a championship opportunity at the next pay-per-view. I say the next pay-per-view because I don't know if I want to do Night of Champions or if I want to build my own arena. I really don't. I don't know. I don't feel like really building an arena. Kurt Angle into the... Oh man, Kurt Angle having to kick out of an early pin here by Otunga. David Otunga with some nice momentum to start things off here. So yeah, things are... Wait a minute! Holy crap! Angle slam! No! Oh wow! David Otunga leveling Angle. Oh, Kurt Angle went for a super early Angle slam. And now Otunga calling Angle to his feet. Looking for the choke bomb. Look at this! David Otunga in front of our eyes is taking the Olympic gold medalist out. Kurt Angle down into the cover. No! He narrowly kicks out. Oh man. Kurt Angle almost lost in the early going of this one here. Kurt Angle with a nice shoulder tackle, though. I guess we should finally get to the match at hand here. With Kurt Angle opening with right hands. So later tonight, we'll have Daniel Bryan facing, I can only assume it's either JBL or one of his buddies, Jack Swagger or Antonio Cesaro. That's to come later tonight. We also have a women's championship match for you tonight. Victoria defends her title against Gail Kim, who won the #1 contendership opportunity last week. And we have a fourth match for you, because like I said, without entrances, we're going to see if we can fit in a fourth match into some of these shows. So here's match number 1. Kurt Angle right now having so much trouble against David Otunga. I don't know, Otunga hasn't competed that much, but I guess maybe that means he couldn't be as injured. Angle did have a nice even contest with Ultimo Dragon at SummerSlam. Maybe he's a bit worn out. He took last week off. So did Ultimo Dragon. Either one of the... Oh, wow. Picture-perfect moonsault by Kurt Angle. Let's shut up in here and take care of the match. Otunga down. No. Long 2 count. Angle doesn't get him off that exchange. But maybe he will get him off the Angle slam. Going for the Angle slam. Connects with the Angle slam. Oh, man. Has David Otunga been punished enough, though? Kurt Angle was down for like the whole first half of the match here. Is it enough to put David Otunga away? Yes, it is. The Angle slam does the job for Kurt Angle again. Kurt Angle taking over Monday Night Raw tonight, surviving a flurry of onslaught from David Otunga in the early going of this match. Is this the initial counter? Yeah, that was the counter to the Angle slam, and bam, huge time clothesline. But somehow Angle survived the choke bomb. It's like a choke slam, and I don't know. I'm trying to remember the actual name of the move. I'm sure some angry person will correct me in the comments, so thank you for that ahead of time, I guess. But yes, Kurt Angle hitting the Angle Slam, which I do know the name of, and picking up the victory here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Who will win next? I don't know. We gotta like find out. Okay, we gotta find out. I'm not like Sidekick anymore. I lost those powers long ago. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, let's check out this next match. This one does have a bit of backstory. And particularly if you remember the end of the main event from last week on Monday Night Raw. Daniel Bryan taking out Sin Cara. Sin Cara injured with a concussion, we would find out, having his head slammed against the steel post. But Batista and Goldust saving D-Bry from the onslaught from Jericho and Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara. So now Batista and Goldust about to team up against Jericho and Rey Mysterio. Kicking things off with Batista and Jericho, it seems. Go behind by Batista. Jericho counters, though. Chris Jericho, the former WWE champion. You have to wonder when Chris Jericho is going to try cashing in his rematch clause. Vince McMahon outright admitted that he did not want Jericho to be the WWE champion at all. And then we kind of got into this weird, sick game Vince has. I don't even know what he's doing. Like I said, it's like playing God with the WWE title picture. Vince McMahon pretty much giving the audience Daniel Bryan as a champion because they want him to be the champion. But Vince's plan is to take that all the way at the next pay-per-view and give the championship to John Bradshaw Layfield with this free title match. I don't know what Jericho thinks about this. Jericho clearly not happy about it, as we saw Jericho and Rey Mysterio go after the Real Americans, who seem to be JBL's newest tag team partners. Calling themselves true American heroes, I guess. Batista in the corner now. Tagged to Jericho. Here comes Mysterio now. Nice double team maneuver. Incoming! Oh, faceplant at the same time as Batista gets drop kicked in the back. And now Jericho just toying with the animal so far. Batista, though, is going to get a chance to tag out to Goldust. Goldust and Rey Mysterio. Here's an interesting combination. So yeah, I don't know. So far, JBL is scheduled to face Daniel Bryan at the next pay-per-view for the WWE title. Chris Jericho is livid about that. Rey Mysterio not too happy. His buddy Sin Cara was injured by D-Bry. They helped D-Bry out on Superstars, though, to attack the Real Americans, who were attacking Daniel Bryan on behalf of John Bradshaw Layfield, who just returned for no reason last week on Monday Night Raw after deliberately trying to ring the bell early at SummerSlam. That's a mouthful. Goldust sent to the outside of the ring now. Chris Jericho going to position him for Mysterio, maybe a bit too early, though. Oh, Jericho's going to do the damage anyway. Okay, what's Mysterio got up his sleeve now? Nothing as Goldust counters. Goes for the belly-to-belly. It connects. A lot of confusion on Monday Night Raw recently. Now the crowd firmly seems behind Daniel Bryan. But D-Bry just feels so bad that his title reign is being, oh man, pretty much held to the standard that Vince McMahon wants, instead of being able to be his own title reign. Wow, look at Goldust really going after that ankle of Rey Mysterio. Didn't expect to see something like this. Nice arm drag as well. Into the cover is Goldust. Rey Mysterio survives thanks to his buddy Chris Jericho. Mysterio now I thought they were going to go for the double team, but no, Jericho leaving to make sure he doesn't get counted out. Remember, Goldust got counted out against the Shield on Superstars, caused himself, Batista, and Daniel Bryan to lose to the Shield via countout. What's Goldust got in mind here? Goldust going to take a DDT! Oh, man! To Rey Mysterio on the apron. Jericho can't believe it, but he's going to get the ambush here. Nice ambush on Goldust by Jericho. It gives Mysterio enough time to will his way back into this one. I don't know. I'm having trouble deciding who to root for here. And clearly Goldust and Batista. But Jericho, I don't know, is on the receiving end of this. It's just continued abuse by Vince McMahon. Vince went so far as to bring JBL back and try to ring the bell early at SummerSlam so he had an excuse to restart the match. Goldust into a cover. Jericho pops the shoulder up. So this whole title scene thing is really out of control. Although that's nothing new, I suppose. Oh no, here comes the Cobra Clutch. That means I forgot to turn off submissions. Oh no, Mysterio, can you stop him? Yeah, no, Jericho survives. Goldust now kick to the midsection. Here we go. Running. Oh, running drop kick to the side of the head. Good shot there by Goldust. Jericho could be out. Meanwhile, Batista having some trouble with the referee there. I don't know what's even going on. Mysterio getting into the ring. Oh, Jericho kicks out. Jericho now with the flying forearm kind of thing. I don't know. I guess D-Bryce is more of a flying forearm. Jericho has said very little about losing to Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam. Only insisted that his title reign should have continued. And that he's very mad with Vince McMahon. Vince pretty much spent the better half of last month trying to tell Jericho, you know, you're going to lose that title. You're a lazy champion. You shouldn't be the champion. Vince McMahon apparently has a specific image he wants his WWE champion to have. Jericho didn't fit it. I guess Daniel Bryan is Vince's choice for a transitional champion into who he believes will be the next champion, JBL, at the next pay-per-view. So Daniel Bryan's got to try to prove him wrong there. We'll see D-Bry later tonight, as I alluded to earlier. Mysterio stopping Batista from mostly wrecking my table. Who are supposed to be the good guys here again? As I see Batista ruining my table. Ah, okay, fine. Jericho knife edge chop. Drop kick. No, Batista denies him. Batista denies him right into the cover. I don't know. Here we go. Oh, 3! What? That was a 3 count. What happened to Jericho? Holy crap. Oh, man. Batista just pins Jericho out of nowhere. Has Jericho just lost the will to wrestle after Vince McMahon has tried to screw him out of the title and now is keeping him away from the WWE title scene. Look at this. Look at this shot Mysterio took by Goldust. I'm not sure where Jericho took so much damage. Maybe the camel clutch or something. Jericho took a couple good shots in the ring. That shot to the head could have done it. The running drop kick. But I absolutely did not expect that to be a 3 count. I also expected Mysterio to break that up. But now Batista and Goldust, the returning veterans turned friends, have picked up a victory over the former WWE champion and his buddy Rey Mysterio. I don't know. Is Jericho just really worn out after everything that Vince has done? But a good win for Batista and Goldust, I suppose. Well, that was our extra match for the evening. Now let's get to what we also have scheduled. Coming up next is the WWE Women's Championship match. That's right, the women's title is on the line tonight on Monday Night Raw as the new champion, Victoria, defends her title against Gail Kim. Gail Kim won a Fatal 4-Way match last week, pinning AJ Lee in the Fatal 4-Way encounter to become the #1 contender. Layla's been missing. I think Layla's taking some time off, maybe trying to gather herself after the arguments she's had with Wade Barrett and, of course, losing the women's title to Victoria. Okay, now let's have our women's title match. This is my second take because, hey, random submission hold won the match, and so now submissions are off for this match. Great, women's title on the line as Victoria tries to break the coveted women's title curse, I suppose, and that barely any women's champion has retained in my universe mode both seasons. I think if Victoria retains here, she'll already be tied for most retentions, which is 1. I think Layla retained her title once. Maybe Eve Torres did at some point, but I think 1 title retention is the record for Divas right now. Clearly Wade Barrett has the record for male superstars in the UDF era. But anyway, okay, women's title on the line. Remember, Gail Kim and Victoria actually returned to the UDF era on the same night where Victoria defeated Gail Kim in her quest to become the #1 contender. Will Gail Kim be able to make it 1-for-1, or will Victoria trounce her again? Look at Gail Kim. Nice Hurricanrana spin. Walking the ropes as well. Gail Kim just very athletic. Victoria might want to chop out the leg or something without going for a submission hold that she can now no longer win with. Victoria kicks out though. Oh, look at Victoria. Counters now with Gail Kim. Oh, goes to work on the leg. Here we go. Psychic Teamudf. I also predict that either Victoria will retain or Gail Kim will be the new champion. Let's see if I am correct. Ooh, spooky. Victoria now. Vicious kick to the back. Real vicious kick to the back. Now I have to write that as a reminder. Oh boy. Rolling Bulldog by Gail Kim though to take down Victoria. Victoria, who pokes the eye, does not want to play fair, I suppose. Oh, look at this. Going for like a West Coast pop maneuver. That's actually what Gail Kim won her #1 contendership match with, but Gail Kim is able to escape her own maneuver. Interesting technique by Victoria, if a bit mocking, but Gail Kim hits the running elbow. Pushes her away to Victoria. Victoria has the power. Gail Kim has the technique. Which one will rule out here tonight as Gail Kim hits the face plant, which was actually somewhat Victoria's technique that she won the women's title with. The only difference is that Gail Kim did not have the opportunity to go for a cover on that exchange. Apparently someone in the crowd is an extreme diva. That's good news. Oh, another poke to the eye by Victoria. The crowd not too happy about that. Or maybe they are. I don't know. The divas don't really seem to have any favorites or hates in this universe mode. I just kind of have them compete. I don't know. At least they're doing that much. Hurricanrana by Gail Kim, though. Very impressive move. Oh, look at... Oh, nice neck breaker as well. Holds the arms in place as well. And that could be it right here. Victoria's down. Can Gail Kim become the new women's champion just like that? Into a cover. Oh, wow. Victoria, quick kick out. Not even close was Gail Kim. Oh, with a DDT! Big time DDT. That could be it right here. New women's champion, maybe. Gail Kim. No, Victoria with the shoulder up. Wow. Oh, wow. Rolling kick by Gail Kim. Gail Kim, the challenger, suddenly turning it into high gear. Plants her with another DDT. Victoria, her title reign could be coming to a crashing halt super fast as Gail Kim hits the flying splash as well. Gail Kim gonna knock her out with the elbow to the face. Is that enough? Oh, Victoria rolls over to her front to prevent the cover. Oh, and elbows her way out of it. Nice jawbreaker. Victoria finally countering the onslaught of maneuvers. I feel like I've used that word so much tonight, onslaught. That's our word of the day. Is Victoria could be looking for the Widow's Peak. No, the face buster, the face plant. Victoria plants her face in the mat. I do believe that's what she won the title with. Dragging Gail Kim's lifeless body out of the ropes, rolling her over into the cover, shoots the half. Victoria, no, Gail Kim now with the shoulder up. Oh, man. Gail Kim off the running elbow into a cover. Intense back and forth here. Oh, wow. Again, a long 2 count for Gail Kim, but does not win the title in that exchange. Can Gail Kim get the job done? She's had Victoria almost twice now. Pops off another nice rope maneuver. Rope combination with the Hurricanrana at the end. Another running elbow to the face. She is desperately trying to knock out Victoria with that move. Victoria might be too tough. Oh, look at this! It pops off the West Coast pop again, countering the elbow. No! Gail Kim reverses the pile. Gail Kim into the cover. Victoria with the shoulder up. Who is going to be the women's champion? This is very competitive. I am loving what I'm seeing right now. I absolutely love that our other divisions are actually being competitive. Nice crossbody off the springboard by Gail Kim. Dragging Victoria away from the ropes. No rope break here. Hooks the leg. Is Gail Kim the new women's champion? No, not yet. Oh, man. Wait, Victoria now. Gail Kim. Huge, but oh, there it is. Oh, the eat defeat. The eat defeat by Gail Kim. Is she the new champion? 1, 2, and that's the new champion. New champion Gail Kim after the eat defeat. Oh, curse not broken. Curse not broken at all for Victoria, as we already have a new women's champion in Gail Kim. Gail Kim also bringing their series 1-1. Gail Kim won once, Victoria won once. Boy, English is really poorly constructed, isn't it? Anyway, amazing. Here's the counter to the eat defeat. Look at that. Victoria never saw it coming. She was getting ready for the power play, but Gail Kim had the speed. And now Gail Kim has the women's championship. Gail Kim celebrating. What the heck is this? Wait a minute. That's Heath Slater and Jinder Mahal of 3MB. Superstars I don't care about, so we might ignore that one. But Gail Kim is the new women's champion. Good for her. Oh, man. Oh, wait a minute. JBL backstage. What's going on there? Who has JBL found? Oh my God, no! That's right. Darren Young. He's the August Breakthrough Battle Royal winner. He won the chance to face a champion of his choice, and it looks like he's chosen. I completely forgot about him. He didn't show up at all last week. Darren Young surprising us all. Is he with JBL? Darren Young might be with JBL and the rest of the so-called true American heroes. And he is out here to compete in this tables match with Daniel Bryan. Darren Young. Oh wow, Darren Young also has some kind of history with D. Bryan. Remember, the Primetime Players were the ones who knocked Daniel Bryan and Dolph Ziggler out of the tag team title tournament a while back. Now D. Bryan is the WWE champion though. Yes, Shawn Michaels, we all enjoy you, but now it's time for the tables match. Okay, so the rules of the tables match, there are no rules. You put your opponent through the table. In order to win, you have to put your opponent through the table. They cannot put themselves through a table. It does not count. It's usually the referee's discretion on what he considers to count for someone going through tables. All right. With a bigger story here, has Darren Young joined forces with JBL? And so far, D. Bryan, okay, Daniel Bryan finally countering. He's going to say he's really taking a beating at the hands of Darren Young here, but nice gutbuster. Daniel Bryan, the WWE champion, the distraught, confused WWE champion, thought he was going to the Elimination Chamber to compete, ended up being part of Vince McMahon's sick ploy to get the title off Jericho and eventually get the title on a returning JBL. Daniel Bryan's supposed to be like the transitional champion as JBL waits to gain his throne at the next pay-per-view, but Daniel Bryan is not going to take that lying down. He's going to try fighting JBL, and he's going to try defeating him at this pay-per-view. I guarantee you that much. D. Bryan took a huge beating at the hands of Chris Jericho, Rey Mysterio, and Sin Cara last week. That was when JBL conveniently made his return, made his presence felt, and D. Bryan was unfairly forced to compete against him. JBL quickly disposed of him with the clothesline from hell. And now Daniel Bryan finds himself fighting Darren Young. Remember, D. Bryan also had an altercation with the Real Americans Jack Swagger and Antonio Cesaro on Superstars. They were in a backstage brawl for a while until Jericho and Rey Mysterio, of all people, saved D. Bryan. Darren Young into the corner now. So I don't know. It's just like those random segues when I think I'm supposed to commentate on the match, so I do, and then nothing happens. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, so a lot of confusion on the part of Daniel Bryan, but all he knows is that he is entrusted with the role of WWE champion, and he's not just going to let Vince take that away from him in favor of returning JBL. Darren Young blocks the table attempt by Daniel Bryan now as we finally get underway in this match. D. Bryan, what's he got in mind? Oh, nice neck breaker. Imagine if Darren Young had been over a table. D. Bryan could have won this thing super quickly. D. Bryan puts the table in the ring now. Again, no pinfalls, no submissions at all. You have to put your opponent through a table in order to win this contest. Kick to the midsection by D. Bryan. Stare down. Darren Young pops off the quick draw. Snapmare. Drops a nice elbow across the face. Maybe it was more like a punch to the face. I couldn't quite see it clearly. Here's another one. Yeah, there's an elbow to the face for sure. Okay. Uh-oh. Darren Young positioning the table in the corner. Could be looking to finish this one early. Darren Young now. Whipping D. Bryan to the table. Oh, tries to splash him into it, but the table does not break. Wow, lucky break for Daniel Bryan. Oh, D. Bryan kips up, though. D. Bryan kips up. Suddenly comes out of nowhere. Hits the swinging neck breaker. The table folds. It is not broken, though. They've got plenty of tables. Or they could use the announce table, I suppose, if they really want to. Hint, hint, don't do it. D. Bryan now. Oh, my God. Look at this countering back and forth. Oh, but Daniel Bryan. The acrobatics off the ropes. Darren Young comes with a huge clothesline. Misses. Running elbow by Daniel Bryan. Bryan could be looking to finish off Darren Young very fast here. Big time spinning punch to knock him out. And Daniel Bryan's already had enough of this crap. He's not going to take any of JBL or Vince McMahon's stuff flying down. Hits the running knee, but didn't quite catch all of it. Bryan now trying to set up the table. Yeah, he's calling for the end. Well, wait a minute, though. There's JBL. JBL handing a chair to Darren Young, who cracks Bryan over the skull. And now Darren Young, the assault continues. Come on now, 2-on-1. JBL helping set up some tables here. Darren Young perching Bryan on the tables, and now what are they doing? Darren Young, he's climbing to the top rope. Daniel Bryan's out from that chair shot, courtesy of JBL, and now here we go. Bryan's got to move. Oh, man, it's over. Darren Young with a huge splash through the table. The true American heroes one up the WWE champion again. Darren Young wins. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you on Friday Night SmackDown. Dang it, JBL.